I think most of you have watched the movie The Shawshank Redemption, and probably it affected each of you in different ways. By the way, it still has the first place in IMDb Top 250. I was also affected by this movie, but in a different way. It made me attracted to prisons. After that movie, I have watched many other movies, TV series, and documentaries about prisons to feel like I am in a prison and to know more about the life in prisons. Who knows, maybe one day I might commit a small, innocent offense to visit a prison. Let's forget about the movie and talk more about myself. Don't you hate it when you go to a different new place, but not welcomed in a nice way? It was exactly what happened to me when I came to my parents' home for the first time in my life as a baby. I got my first slap in my face from my elder brother. Of course, I had been taking my revenge all the time when I brave enough to overthrow his chamber pot on the floor of our house, and the fight between us has always grown with us. By the years, like any other person, I had an addiction. The chocolate addiction was the reason why I ran and hit my head to our house's wall when I got run out of chocolate in the middle of a night. Probably after all this craziness and implacable fights between me and my elder brother, our parents decided to enroll us to a kindergarten. When I got my diploma from kindergarten, I thought it was the end of my education life and I will be happy in my parents' house forever. But it was just the end of a beginning. By the years in my education life, my chocolate addiction turned into different addictions, such as online game addiction, smoking addiction, and screen addiction. But hopefully, I stopped all of them by the time. Nowadays, my only addiction is cycling. Regarding to my cycling addiction, my goal for this summer is to cycle throughout the Baku, which is the capital city of Azerbaijan. The idea of having an extra finger might sound cool to you, but believe me, if you have an extra finger on your left hand that you cannot use in your childhood, it's not as much comfortable as you think. It was always hurting me and bleeding, until the 7th grade. This year was the time that I was brave enough to have a surgery to get rid of this extra, useless finger. I had been sleeping during the surgery without a general anesthesia because of playing online games all night long. What I want to tell about myself lastly is I never lose my hope about the future. I always dream. Even most of my company says this idea is crazy and impossible. If I want to do something, I always look for some ways to make my dreams reality.
Created using Powtoon.